Hello guys, welcome to another quick vid and a little bit of an update. Basically, I was saying in my previous video that there may be a HP Z840 workstation coming into the house, and this is going to happen, which is great news. Ordered it today. The bummer is I won't be getting it until the 10th of February because the supplies are out of stock, which is a bit of a bummer, but still something very, very exciting to look forward to on this channel. Now, it's a bit of a beast, this system. As you know, my workstation behind me, I've got a Z820 inside this case behind me. Obviously, if you want to find out what happened, how it got into this case, check back to my previous videos, and that basically explain all exactly what happened. Now, you can sort of specify or spec out the machine with HP as you see fit, which is great. So because I've got a K6000 GPU in this graphics card, I've opted for a model that doesn't come with a GPU because I don't need one, which has obviously lowered my cost quite some bit, well, by about about 1,000, I would say. It's knocked it down by about 1,000. Now, I've gone for the 34 core CPU model. It does support up to 512 gigabyte of DDR4 memory, which is going to be absolutely frightening. I mean, this fucker here is scarily fast, so God knows what that's going to be. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Now, the reason why I opted for this is because I want no limitations in what I do with my work. I don't want to feel that if I do ray tracing, or, I mean, I'll get no problems with this, as you can imagine, but as effects get more and more advanced, you know, I want to be able to sit there and say to myself, right, I'm not going to be scared to attempt this certain visual effect or attempt this certain piece of animation because I don't feel it's going to run on my system. Having this system around, I'm going to know straight away that whatever I throw at this system, it's going to handle it absolutely no problems. Now, on the Hackintosh side of things, I have got a Hackintosh on a separate SSD on this system, which works absolutely fine. I'm sort of hoping that the 840 has the same sort of setup as the 820 in a sense where I can put a Hackintosh on this. Even though the Hackintosh is on this system for fun, it's not my daily drive, as you guys know. You probably hate me for this, but I'm a Windows man, and it's purely because of what I can get out of Windows, not because I prefer one over the other, because I think OS X is absolutely fantastic. It's a blinding operating system. It's just Windows does give me more options program-wise and plugin-wise as well than OS X does, and I'm a big 3ds Max user as well, and I need 3ds Max, and 3ds Max does not run on OS X, which is a bit of a bummer. But going back to topic, I mean, yeah, very, very excited. I do have to wait until the 10th of February, unfortunately, which is my delivery date, so it's a bit of a long wait. But it's done now, and I'm happy that it's been done. And it's just basically a waiting game now, something really cool to look forward to. Now, this system behind me has been sold, which is great. So part of the money from this system has gone towards the HP Z840, which is cool. You know, I did get quite a bit for this machine, which I'm happy about, even though that the casing is not the same as a Z820. The units are Z820, if that makes sense, bar the power supply. The power supply is different. Yeah, very, very exciting news. So obviously, you know, I'm hoping to do more advanced tutorials on that. Like I say, guys, you know, January is going to be well, this year is going to be quite exciting because we're going to go out on location quite a few times, just try and get some shots, throw them into After Effects and see what we can achieve with them shots, whether it be using Element 3D or you know, tracking, so on and so on. You know, adding objects to scenes and making sort of scenes look, you know, either eerie, comedy, you know, exciting, whatever. You know exactly where I'm coming from. So yeah, just a quick update, guys. Very, very exciting update. I really am looking forward to it. And I am going to miss this system behind me, but like I say, I need to sort of, you know, get something which, even though the 820 is bloody future-proof enough, I know, you know, I can sit back and know that the 840 is going to last me for a good 5, 6, maybe 7 years. which is basically what I want. Now at the moment I'm running a single display. I'm running a single 24-inch display. A lot of guys have asked me, Carlo, why do you run just a single display? Well, the truth of the matter is, I don't need two displays, because I've been doing visual effect for nearly 20 odd years, and I've always used one display. And now and again I've had a second display for certain things, but I never really use a second display. I don't see the point in it, you know. Productivity is fine with me on just one display, and it works a treat for me, so I'm happy with that. Even though I have, if I just move the camera for you guys, I have got the Z820 hooked up to this bad boy here. As you can see here, I've got a, I'll just sort of look, I've got a 55-inch, just move this, sorry about my hands. I've got a 55-inch TV up there, which the Z820 is hooked up to. So if I want to do some editing and stuff like that, let's get back in frame. So if I want to do some editing and stuff like that, and I want to see it on the big screen, bang, I can throw it up onto the 55, and it's right next to me. It's literally right here, so I can see exactly what's going on. So that's the reason why I really don't use a second screen permanently, if that makes sense, because I just don't need it. When I'm, you know, finishing a visual effect, for instance, and I edit it all in Premiere Pro, and I want to see what it looks like, what the quality is like, bang, it goes straight over to the 55, and I can see it in all its glory, in full 55-inch Full HD. So that does me fine, the way it works. But yeah, really looking forward to this new system coming into the house. I'll keep you guys posted and updated when it arrives, and full specs and stuff on my channel when it finally gets here. So yeah, like I say guys, just a quick update. Just wanted to let you know what was going on with that. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys sort of stick around and you know, have a look at it with me when it what I'm trying to say is I'll do a video when it turns up, which is going to be quite exciting. Hopefully nothing will go wrong with the order, because I'm not one that has a lot of good luck when it comes to purchasing stuff. I've had more bloody computers than PC world, you know what I mean? But the one that's stuck it out with me the longest is the Z820 so far, even though I did nearly lose that to a fire, which was probably one of the worst days ever for me, which is thank God it's not as bad, or it wasn't as bad as you know it could have been. I could have lost the whole system, but it spurred me. I didn't realise there was an 840 coming out until I went on the HP, because I've been on the lookout for an 820 case, and so I'm just rolling a cigarette. I know it's naughty, but I've been looking out for a HP Z820 case. I'm telling you, I just can't find one nowhere. So I've been going on the HP website, you know, you can't get them. I've been, you know, sort of going on eBay, seeing if there's like a bare bones system that I can buy with, you know, nothing in it, just probably a power supply, so on and so on, and just a case. But it's been very, very difficult to find one. So obviously, you know, the system's fine and it's in another case, but it's a bit disheartening, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You just think, you know, it's an older looking case. You know, it just, other people wouldn't bother. Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't bother them and think, well, it's the same system, it's running fine, who cares? Do you know what I mean? But to me, there's something missing. You know, you spend all that amount of money on a piece of hardware, and then something like that happens, and then you have to put it in a different case because of a fire or whatever. And that's because, if for you guys who don't know, I plugged one of them e-cigarette chargers in, and it melted the whole front of the fucking system with, oh mate, I was pissed. But I'm just trying to forget that. That's in the past, do you know what I mean? Otherwise I'd just pull my fucking hair out, stressing over it. So yeah, that's sort of why I went for the 840 in the end, because I just felt like I was missing out on something, do you know what I mean? I felt a bit disheartened. It's like getting a brand new pair of trainers. You love them trainers to bits, all of a sudden you scuff them, and it's like, oh mate, that's just not the same no more, do you know what I mean? Because they've got a mark on them. To me, I am a bit OCD in that respect, that it has to be it has to be what it is. Otherwise, you know, it'll buck the crap out of me. I've got a new it's just because I've got a big film project coming up this year, starting in May. I'll let you know nearer to the time, basically what the film is, but I can't divulge it now because of sort of security reasons for the film studio. So I will let you know, guys, as that comes round. But I just needed a bit more worktop space, so I got more room to work basically because I was cramped. I'm cramped enough as in this corner. Excuse me, as it is. So I didn't want to lose. I just needed that bit of extra room, so I'm slurring my words. Do you know what I mean? I feel like a right nipple. But like with fags. I mean, tell me your thoughts, guys. I mean, do you think I was a bit premature going for the 840? Would you just stuck with what I've got because of the case, or would it have bugged you? Leave a comment in the description below just to let me know what your thoughts are. I think I made the right decision because I want to be future-proof. Even though the 820 is fucking future-proof, I want it to be a little bit more future-proof, do you know what I mean? And not have to worry for a long time now because it's getting a bit stressful that I've changed these systems and I'm worrying about, you know, when I do another film project, is my machine going to be up to par? I mean, look, there's a lot of people out there that do just, you know, YouTube videos. Excuse me, do YouTube videos. And they're right for video editing, do you know what I mean, or something like this, you know, like a basic. But when a film studio comes to me and says they want me to, I don't know, blow this up or do this effect or, you know, do avatar style effects, I don't want to sit there and worry to myself and think to myself, do you know what I mean, have I got the hardware to do it? Even though I have got the hardware, I know with the 840 I'm going to be sorted. I'm not going to have that worry in my head, because if I do have that worry in my head, it's going to stress me out for the project, and I'm going to be humming and barring and ifing and butting, thinking to myself, look, you know, I don't think I can take this job because I don't think my hardware's up to it. You know, I can go to a studio and work, but I get more creative when I'm in my own home. And a lot of people that I work for and do, like, you know, projects for, and I've done projects for free, do you know what I mean, for a lot of people, because I enjoy doing it. A lot of projects I do free of charge because I just enjoy it. It just, you know, it de-stresses me out, you know. So yeah, like I say, guys, just a quick update, let you know what's going on. There will be a look at the 840 when it turns up, so I'm quite looking forward to that. And then basically I'll just keep you posted on basically how it's doing. So keep tuned for more tutorials. Like I've said in the previous video, I'll try and keep your tutorials quite basic because the amount of time I've got to do them. Do you know what I mean? I'll try and, you know, keep them short and sweet. But there will be some more, some visual effects which are based on realism coming soon. I'm working on a really cool one based on Ghost Rider. It's going to basically try and teach you guys how to turn your face into a skull and let it light on fire. So that's going to be a really good one as well. So keep an eye out for that. That'll probably be coming towards the end of January. So that's quite a long, that's 40-50 minute tutorial. So that's going to be fun to do. So I'm just sorting them bits out as we speak. So guys, as always, thanks for listening. Please hit that like button, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next